Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Ljs Garage, and I'm sitting in a Datsun 810 Maxima, or for us modern folks, this is a 2017 Nissan Maxima, and this is a little bit of a Christmas special, so happy holidays. And I just want to show you guys why I think it was a shame that Nissan almost got rid of the Maxima. So stay tuned and check out this awesome video on the Nissan Maxima. So I can hear you guys asking right now, why is it that Nissan wanted to get rid of the Maxima? Two reasons. Number one, SUV sales are starting to take off. Everyone's going towards SUVs. They make the most sense. They're becoming more sporty, more fuel efficient. So the sedans are starting to be kicked to the curb. The next reason is, take a look at some numbers. In 1999, Nissan sold 131,000 Maximas. Compared to 2017, they only sold 67,000. And it might sound like a lot, but guess what? Those Maxima sales are only a seventh of what the Altima sales were.
Starting with the exterior, the Maxima is referred to as a four-door sports car. Nissan also says that the styling is inspired by aerospace, which gives it that jet fighter appearance. It also has a nice, cool floating roofline. Up front, the aggressive styling is clear, with cool daytime running lights and a blacked-out grille. Check out these awesome wheels that come in 18s or 19s. The new Maxima is 82 pounds lighter than the previous generation. It also comes in the same 5 trims, the S, the SV, the SL, the SR, and then the Platinum. And a fun fact, it also shares the deep blue pearl color with the Nissan GTR. Check out this cool Fast and Furious inspired spoiler. Trunk space isn't bad, but it is the smallest in its class. Take a look, you can fit quite a bit of stuff in here. Under the hood is a 300 horsepower V6 that can do 0 to 60 in about 5.9 seconds, and thanks to a CVT transmission, it has smooth shifts and gets about 30 miles per gallon on the highway. It sounds like this. The interior is very nice and features liquid chrome accents, as well as it has diamond quilted Alcantara inserts throughout, and the seats are super comfy. They're actually zero gravity. Just to name a few options on this SR trim, you have push start, forward collision warning, intelligent cruise control, forward emergency braking, navigation, dual climate control. It comes with a heated steering wheel and an awesome Bose sound system, as well as you get remote start. Keeping with the sporty feel, you get paddle shifters, and check out the steering wheel once again. Back seats are comfy. You can fit 3. There's plenty of legroom back here for average size people. However, just to note, it is small for its class.
When it comes to driving the Maxima, you do feel like it's a large car, but at the same time, it's pretty nimble, it's pretty sporty. So that sport button, it has a home here, it works. 300 horsepower, it does the best it can with it. It feels good, feels nice and healthy. Another thing, the Maxima actually has quite a bit of torque steer, and for those of you that don't know what that is, it's when you accelerate and your wheel pulls one direction or the other. Most cars, when you hit the gas pedal, they'll stay pretty neutral. The car will tend to go straight for the most part, but this car pulls a little bit to the left, but it is rather nice. The brakes are super sharp, super responsive. And again, with cars like the GTR and the 370Z, the prior 350Z, Nissan knows what it's doing. All the Z cars really are nice. And they took a little bit of that and they applied it into this car. And I love that because it's sporty and it's athletic. And that's what it needs to be, especially when Nissan's running around saying that this is a 4-door sports car. The paddle shifters are nice. Quick shifts. Again, it's got that CVT transmission, so it does really, really super smooth shifts. Whenever you put this in sport mode, Nissan actually takes a page from a lot of other manufacturers and they do pipe in the fake engine sounds, but it actually sounds pretty good. I can imagine with a nice exhaust that this car actually has got a nice little throaty bass to it. I also do like that the blind spot monitor for this car, they're actually right on the inside of the car, so you can actually see them just looking forward. They pop up right in your peripherals, as opposed to being on like the outsides of your side mirrors. I've driven the Altima with the 270 horsepower version of this same motor, and I actually like that a little bit more. It seems like it's a lot more light on its feet, even though, here's the kicker, the Maxima and the Altima almost are the same exact wheelbase. We're talking about 1 inch difference in wheelbase, which is not a whole lot. And you actually get more trunk space in the Altima than you do in the Maxima, so that's a little bit of a downside. And it seems like you should have more cargo space and more passenger space, but again, the way that Nissan designs the cars, they're really close because, again, the Altima has been growing, the Maxima has about stayed the same for the last 10 years. I find it interesting that Nissan calls their normal mode, and there's actually a button for it, as opposed to just pushing sport mode and then disengaging sport mode and going back to normal mode. A lot of cars, they have like eco, comfort, you know, sport plus, what have you, but Nissan decided to go with normal and sport. I like that. Unfortunately, the Maxima is only offered in front-wheel drive, which is a shame because it's kind of like Nissan gives you a little extra push towards Infiniti at this point, because you've got the Q50s and the Q70s, and those actually do offer all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. So, you know, if you're going to go for a more sporty car, you're going to choose to go for the Infiniti at this point, or if you want something that you can drive year-round. Not that front-wheel drive is bad, but if you want that all-wheel drive option, you're not going to get it from Nissan.
The Maxima is an awesome 4-door sports car. We need more sporty sedans for those of us who don't want SUVs. Thank you guys for stopping by for this week's episode of Ljs Garage. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and let me know what your favorite 4-door sedan is.